Hey everyone, this is Pat, the DM for Grand Quest, otherwise known as Storyweaver. Grand Quest is a darker adventure set in D&D 5e homebrew setting.
Hi, I'm Kelly. I voice Syphina, the grave domain cleric of Tenelith, the goddess of life and death.
Hi, everybody. My name is Isaac, and I voice Sif, your favorite four-legged friend, a man trapped in a wolf's body for a crime he committed.
Hi everyone, I'm Matthew. I am the voice of Trevor Corrales, the Oath of Vengeance paladin who is trying to get some answers and discover the truth about his family losing their noble title.
Hey everybody, I'm Mithril. I play Kane, the Dampier Gloomstalker Ranger. He's currently on this quest, trying to become a hero in this land.
Hey everybody, my name is Bridger. I will be playing Oscar, a wild druid with memory loss.
And without further ado, let's get to the story. Welcome back to Grand Quest, everybody. Last episode, they had successfully beaten the defense missions that they were sent to do, setting up the hallowed ground, allowing it to elongate and strengthen, giving the soldiers in them a foothold into Runeswick, the town that has been overrun by these undead creatures, these intelligent, well-trained versions of what is out in the wilderness. Now, the party is safe, tending to wounds and looking for missing allies, resting and being worried about what is to come. For this is not the end. We're going to move to Kane, as he had ran out of the tavern to look for Sana and Rorich. Kane, give me a perception check.
Before I do that, I'm gonna cast Hunter Sense on myself.
Very well.
It just means if I roll a 9 or lower, it's considered a 10.
Very well.
Oh hey, which means it's a 19.
Okay.
Because that was 3 plus 9.
As you search the streets of the safe area, you walk close to the borders where you can see some of the weaker, more frail undead bashing against the hallowed ground, being harmed in the process. But you don't find Sana, and you don't find Rorich. They are nowhere to be seen. A thought.
There's a... Oh.
Yes, Mithril? I mean, Kate?
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, a thought appears in your mind. A bad thought. A place where they could be. Given where they were, they could possibly be left on the battlefield just outside town, where a horde of undead still remains. That is a thought.
Is there a wall or something high I can get up onto?
Yes.
To look out onto the battlefield?
There is the town wall right here.
Okay, I'm just gonna walk up it.
It does take you quite a bit of time, so as
even walking?
Going up it? Oh yeah, you, by the way, you were like way over here. So now you're moving back this direction. The whole looking around for them has taken a bit of time.
Oh. Okay, that's fine.
Logically.
Yeah.
But so we're gonna move.
I was confused because Braden was just like, wall can't be that high, and I just walk up 90-degree angles.
Oh yeah, no, it's the whole process takes time.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll shut up now.
Okay. We go back to the rest of the party. Oscar, Syphina, Trevor, you return from tending to some of the wounded's, injuries of what you could handle. Doing a very good job at keeping a good percentage of them from death's doorsteps. So, but yes, you arrive back into the tavern with all the rest of the militarized operations going in and out, doing what they need to do. Sif, you're still here, standing near the artifact that is currently keeping the hallowed ground up and powerful.
Sif wants to, I mean, he hasn't done much about it. He's probably looking at it right now. Is there anything I could tell from it by looking? I mean, maybe that they haven't told us. I know that it, gives off this big range, but is there any way, I guess, it could be enhanced further, like the fort?
I mean, it really depends on the amount that... I mean, if Syphina really wanted to take the time, she could increase it, but it would draw a lot of power, and as Agnes said, and Falstar said as well, it could kill her. So...
okay, so yeah. He doesn't want that. That was just probably something he'd be thinking about while he's sitting there.
One thing that you do notice is that this is a very, 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 very old artifact. Its craftsmanship is strangely more advanced, but in an older way than you have ever seen any other kind of artifact of this level.
He's gonna turn to Varkos before anybody comes up and say, "You know exactly where you guys found this artifact?"
He'll walk up to you, looking at the artifact with you. We've had it in Denza for as long as history goes back. It's one of several. Each major fort has one.
I mean, pieces like that were just given out by nobody, right?
As far as I'm aware, it was something that was handed down from king to king in Denza's land.
I'm just trying to see a little potential, or I guess threat. Colrin said that, or Colrin's messenger that was sent said that they wanted to reuse this, so there's more of them out there.
Wouldn't it? Well, yes. Each one of Denza's major fort has one. He points to a spot on it that looks like it could connect to another piece. If you connected all of the pieces, it would make a circular device, a rather large circular device. But why would they want to reuse it? It would harm them.
No, I mean, at least from what I'm getting, why? I mean, the reason he would have it, maybe he can do something with it, have his own actual land. What if he can actually cross that out and make an undead? I mean, you look around, you already have an undead town.
He looks around for Falstar. Yes, sir. Yeah, come here. Yes, very well. One moment, gentlemen. I'll be right back. As Falstar waddles over, Syphina is also there. He nods to Syphina. Thank you very much, ma'am, for all of your help. What is it, sir? Is it possible? You were the one told most about this artifact. Is it possible that divine energy is not the only thing that this item functions on? Could it possibly be necrotic? Falstar looks puzzled for a moment, contemplating, and then his face goes pale. I don't know. If it did, that would cause massively scourged land. Like, it would be unlivable for anybody besides the undead. Even fiends couldn't live there. Varkos will turn to Sif. Go ahead, Syphina.
Can I do an Arcana check? Because I kind of connected with this thing for a bit and so forth, and I was just wondering if I can tell whether or not it could be activated with necrotic damage. Can I? I don't know if I'll find anything, but can I?
Yeah, you can roll that.
Okay, Arcana.
Varkos will look
That's an
to
18.
Sif. As far as you can tell with the 18, it is a pretty high roll. It is definitely possible where, because of something that you're connected to, you know most things that go divine can also have a counter. You know. In fact, you would probably have felt that the way to turn off this device is to put equivalent amount of necrotic energy into it to cancel it out. So, as far as you can tell, it is possible, though the side effects or what would happen is unknown.
Yeah. Okay. So you're just taking that to herself.
Varkos will look to Sif and go, "It is a grim thought, but like Falstar said, it could be a possibility to be used that way, I guess."
Well, just another reason we need to keep it out of his hands.
Indeed.
You alright, Syphina?
Syphina just glances up and she's like, huh? Oh. Since I activated it and I was focusing on it for a while, I can tell you that I definitely believe it does. It can be run on necrotic. But to cancel everything out, I'm not sure. But I don't know what the ramifications would be if we did that, if somebody did that to the degree that I did with Radiant, but it definitely wouldn't be good.
It's definitely something we don't want. Have we noticed that? Did we notice that Kane left, or did he sneak out?
No, he full bored out a while ago.
So, Sif is
yeah, the moment dude said that he wasn't sure if they had made it back, Kane just stood up and walked the fuck out.
Player forgot. Sif is going to take a deep breath in. Well, I wonder what Kane's doing. Hope he's fine out there. It's not like he can't take care of himself.
Hope he's not going beyond the border.
Why would he do something? He wouldn't do something like that, would he?
I don't know. I don't know where.
Danger.
I don't know where Sana is. As he looks at, what was the last place you all saw them? Her and Warwich.
Honestly, I didn't keep much of an eye out for them.
I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to them.
Oh.
Falstar kind of looks like between the two. As Varkos kind of stops him. None of our business if there's quarrel between the two. The last place we saw, at least Warwich, was the battlefield.
Do you know what part of the battlefield? Where on the? I know it's kind of confusing.
They're glimpses, moments. To tell you what part of the battlefield is nigh impossible.
It's okay.
I guess.
Well, hopefully
to the middle.
Kane will find them. Well, hopefully Kane will find them. I think he's pretty good at tracking. I don't know.
Hopefully he doesn't get himself killed.
Yeah.
Well, is there any other questions? If I have a lot of things to prepare for our next push.
Just something I wanted to think of. Unless you guys have anything to ask. I turned to Trevor and Oscar wherever they are. I'm guessing they're in the corner where they're standing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oscar's now in the form of you can't tell if it's an ogre or a goblin.
Okay. He just
He
stops.
just shakes his head. Nah, I don't have anything in Oscar's voice.
I'll never
Yeah,
get used
Trevor's
to that.
just yeah,
looks
Trevor's
like
just
he
kind
does.
of shaking his head.
Sifina's gonna look up at Falstar and it's like, so how did we do? How is everybody?
Those who can be saved are going to make a full recovery. We lost quite a bit on the field, but thankfully we were able to save a good amount with yours and your team's efforts. So I appreciate
That's
that.
Happy to help.
As he will nod and return to his business, dealing with the wounded and whatnot. Trevor, Oscar, what are you guys doing?
Trevor's gonna just kind of look around at everyone. He's actually kind of concerned about Kane wandering off, and since all these soldiers are around, the ground's consecrated, everything's safe. He's gonna get up and he's gonna be like, I'm gonna go see if I can't track down Kane. And he's going to leave. But before he does, is the corpse of the thing that I obliterated last session out here, or did it just like dematerialize when I hit it?
You burned that thing even past ash. You put it into the next world over. It became an isekai.
Okay, so there's not a pouch with a bunch of pieces of platinum just laying in the middle of the street by any chance, is there?
No. No.
Damn.
I love that question.
It was worth a shot.
You're not 100% sure if that was blown away like his armor was, or if maybe a soldier randomly saw it on the ground and picked it up. You're not 100% sure.
Dandelion just becomes
Just became paper mache. Just became paper mache and blew away, just like the armor.
But we'll pan away in a distance of a single night, a soldier sneaking through the wilderness with a bag of money.
Motherfucker.
I love that. We can give this guy a name, and I want to find his mansion one. I want to see what happens to him. Maybe he has that whole lottery luck.
Eat him.
He might have that lottery luck. You never know.
I mean, he did stumble upon a bag of a lot of money.
That was my money. Oscar doesn't even care about money.
But
all right, so I'm gonna look around.
Give me a perception check.
I guess perception check. Rolling.
It's gonna be a baseline perception because it's not like he was hiding from anybody.
6.
A 6. Yeah, we're gonna have you spend the rest of the day looking for him, but never finding him.
Of course.
So, Trevor walks into the holy ground, disappearing for a time, not to be seen until the next day. Oscar, that leaves you to figure out what you're doing right now. Anything particular?
I am going to the wounded, and I am going to pump every bit of spell healing I have into them.
We're gonna say that has already been done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I don't know.
Nobody you want to talk to? Nobody you want to check on?
I guess he wants to know if the druid that gave him the staff is okay. He's like,
yeah, go for it. Ask around.
Is he still alive?
Varkos.
Yeah, he'll go up to the person that hates him for being
Varkos.
a shapeshifter.
Yeah, Varkos.
Yeah.
As you walk up, he momentarily clenches, but then breathes. How can I help you, Oscar?
Have you seen the druid? Or
do you mean Dandelion?
Yeah, Dandelion. Yeah. That's his name. Yes, thank you. Claps him on the shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah, where is he?
I believe he's outside, working to gain intel on the surrounding area from his scouts. You can probably find him nearby the large wood pile outside.
Cool. I'm sorry, I made you uncomfortable by shapeshifting in front of you.
It's fine. I just don't have the best past with changelings, but you have proven yourself to be trustworthy and helpful. So I apologize for the way that I acted back at the fort.
In that case, I mean, as he shifts into an elven girl.
There's a lot that you
Like-
could look like.
Yeah, I can look like pretty much anything.
You must have been
What?
around for a very long time. How old are you?
I don't know.
Old enough to be able to shift into so many things, at least. I'd gauge 70.
Like I said, I don't really remember much about my past. I'm like I know certain things, like how to read. Wait, no, I don't. I don't know how to read. Oh, that sucks. For some reason, I feel like I'm losing out on some books or something. Anyways, I know how to. I know what certain plants are and things like that, but I don't have any memories of anything other than the past couple weeks or so.
I wonder why.
Yeah, me too.
Most changelings come from Steglinia, so could a person have done an alter memory spell on you?
I mean, I'd have to find someone that could be able to detect the magic of that. I can't
I think I
do
might
that myself.
know somebody. He is an odd man, but he is a good wizard. He is a friend of mine and he's a mentor of mine and a former friend of our late Commander Colrent. But he could help you if you, after all of this, if you survive and we survive, and head to the capital with your party and look in the southern district in a rather large section of woods. His house is there, and he could be able to help you.
So you said it was the southern district?
Yes, more of a southern west, like southwest district. But you'll notice, it's a massive area filled with trees, like a forest within a city. His name is Arland. Arland Greywater. And
Arlam Greywater.
Arland.
Arland.
Yes, he's very particular about his name. He's a very strange man, so keep that in mind when you meet him.
Okay, I will keep an eye out for Arland Greywater.
Greywater.
Oh, I'm sorry. Man, if only I could read and write. I could write this stuff down.
I can
Sip
have.
is gonna hand him a piece of paper real quick and mage hand it over. So he's like
Oh.
5 feet away.
Varkos will grab it,
Well,
knowing that he had said that he can't write, and will write it down and hand it to Sif, because Oscar can't read, and Varkos will go, do you mind reminding him of this when you guys reach the capital after all this is over?
I'm doing my best. Oscar, you won't forget, right?
Forget what?
Exactly.
No, I'm joking. I won't forget.
Well, Oscar.
I think I won't, but I mean, I don't have the best track record. I have forgot however many years of my life.
Well, if you're looking for Dandelion, he is outside, so...
Oh, okay. Thank you. You're a real pal. Slaps him on the arm again and leaves.
He nods.
Like,
We
climbs
will...
out a window instead of going through the door.
Marlon, what are you doing, lad? Or ma'am?
I'm looking for Dandelion. Where is he?
Points across the way.
Alright, here I go. And takes off in that direction.
Wrong way.
Which way?
This way. Points towards the wood stack. Okay. We are now going to move to Kane, who is currently on the wall.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man.
Alright, Kane. You're currently up on the wall. You can outlook the large valley that is the eastern gate. The farmland is littered with shambling corpses, large golems made of bodies, and other horrific undead, along with burning piles of bodies that once were soldiers and also undead. The landscape is riddled with holes, necrotic, scarring, and other magical travesties.
Can I see any signs of anyone still fighting?
Give me a perception check.
I will go ahead and cast Hunter's Sense again. That's a cantrip, so...
Is that a Grim Hollow cantrip?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's a 20. Dirty 20.
There is no signs of anybody still fighting.
Okay. Can I see any signs of something, anything not undead heading towards the city?
We're carrying off from your 20. You don't see any of that either. The only thing you can see so far is the exact thing that I explained. Nothing but a battlefield littered with corpses and walking corpses. Except there is there is... That is it. That's all you can see. No sign of Sana, no sign of Rorich, no sign of a survivor out there left behind that isn't already been turned into a corpse.
Fuck. I guess I'll start heading back to the tavern then.
Very well. As we see through with the viewer's eyes, Trevor walking down a road, looking into an alleyway, deciding to walk down it to see if he's there, and then on that very same road right behind Trevor, after he's already made it far enough into the alleyway to not be seen, Kane walked down the road. Trevor just barely missing Kane. As Kane, you make it back to the tavern, and with that, we're gonna move to Oscar again. Oscar, you approach Dandelion as his large form, covered in battle scars, but been recently healed. Cleaning his weapon and armor off from this blackened necrotic blood. I see, lad, you have lived.
Oh, you recognized me. Good job.
It's a specialty of a druid. Even as low of a circle member as I was, I've gotten pretty good. You have the same walk, no matter what form you have.
I do? And Oscar will walk around in a circle a couple times and be like, huh, I guess I do. Oh, I wanted to thank you for the gift of the snake stick. I didn't end up using it, but I feel like if I had needed to, it would have been super helpful.
Well, I'm glad it was being put to use. It's more of a rite of passage than it is a useful item, but I'm glad that you,
Oh, in a
you
way, it's kind of
appreciate
like me. It changes into other things.
Indeed it
You
does.
know, wave around the stick, like whoosh, whoosh.
Indeed it does. How are you faring, Oscar?
Oh, I am fine. Tippity doo dah day. Scratch that. That's copyright.
Are you
Um,
sure you're okay? You spoke of something about copyright. What is that?
I'm sorry. No, I'm great. I am excellent. I mean, not much to say. I feel great. I lived through a tough battle, and that always feels good. And I helped a bunch of people, so they're all feeling better. And I couldn't save everybody, but I did what I could.
Very well.
I just wanted to say thank you. And I mean, if you ever need anything from me, be sure to return the favor.
Well, just remember, Oscar, this battle isn't over, so let's just count what I need is you to help us finish this.
What do you mean it's not over? We killed the big bad guy.
No. Culrent and that Lich is the bad guy. That was just one of his little underlings.
What?
There's more to come.
That wasn't. But he had all that money and stuff. I thought he was the big bad guy.
Money does not make somebody the big bad guy.
Oh.
Power does.
Huh. Well. Crap.
Indeed.
And then he like shifts back into Oscar. Oscar's original form, and he's just like, well, that puts a damper on my spirit.
My apologies, Oscar.
No, it's fine. I guess we must do the things that we don't like to do.
Indeed. But he puts a hand on your shoulder. But it's almost over.
Yes, indeed, my friend. Yes, I'm glad you survived. And hopefully we will continue to survive.
Indeed. As long as we have you in your party, you all are strong. Individually, but much stronger together. And we are very lucky that you fell into our hands like you did.
I guess you could call it luck. I'm not sure what else to call it.
Well, it definitely can't be the machinations of some greater evil force that is orchestrating this entire event only to strengthen you so that you are ready for some greater fight or anything like that.
Nah, that's crazy.
That is indeed. That's thinking a little bit too far out the box, right?
Yeah.
Well, I've got work to do to get you and your party as much information as I can before you and Varkos and the rest plan for the next move, so.
Alright. Well, good luck, my friend. And Oscar will pat him on the shoulder and take off.
As you turn around, Kane is walking up, seeming to be a little bit defeated, or at least frustrated with the moment.
Hey, Kane, what's going on? You look a little down.
I can't find Sana and Rorich.
Do you want me to help? I could become an animal. I mean, I have smelled them before.
Can you fly yet?
No. I feel like I should be able to, but for some reason I can't. I can become a dog though. Those things smell really good.
No. No, I keep forgetting Spot's a fucking dog. I was like,
Where is Spot? We haven't talked to him in so long.
Spot's
I've been talking to him
just
since the church.
Spot's just sitting next to Sif this whole time, just been like sitting there watching you, just doing something with a book and a scroll.
Every once in a while, I like mage hand pet him, like you would a dog.
He speaks. That feels good. Do again. Do again. That feels good.
Remember when I just stopped getting dogs? He pets him again.
Don't stop. Don't stop. Keep going.
Yeah, he hears that over and over again as he stops petting him.
Hey, why'd you stop? Hey, why'd you stop?
I got work to do. Here, go
Why
fetch
you
and I
should
throw
not-
something.
He
You
runs.
shouldn't give dogs the ability to speak.
He runs, grabs it, brings it to Syphina, and then just like puts it down by Syphina's feet, but it's chewed to all hell and like acidically dissolved because he's technically an ooze.
Sophia was like, that's nice.
Can you please keep him occupied? I'm trying to do little stuff over here.
We're having a canineception over here.
But we go back to Oscar and Trevor. Oscar and Kane, because Trevor's off in the off looking around for Kane.
No, an aerial view would be the best if I could find my owl.
Off in the distance, there's just an owl sitting on a sign at a very distant range. Who?
Ooh.
I feel his sass from here. I don't know where he's at, but I can feel it. Oh.
Well, the best I can do is become a 20-foot tall sloth.
No, I don't know. No. I'm concerned they may still be on the battlefield.
Well, if you feel like you need a sniffer or just want someone to help, I can help. I mean, we gotta look out for everybody that we possibly can. We don't have any friends.
That is very true.
Sorrow. We don't have any friends.
Oh. Thank you for the offer. It's appreciated. Perhaps we will find them
And
soon. Hopefully.
he'll just give Kane a hug. He's like, yeah.
Kane goes completely rigid.
Suddenly becomes like a 3D model stick figure. Just
Oscar's just like, you helped me out a lot during that fight, and lets him go and just like walks back into the house.
Kane kind of just stands there, completely frozen for a moment, like, what the fuck just happened? Before he does enter the tavern himself.
And as Kane enters the tavern, down at the corner where it sections off into a four-way thing, Trevor walks through, looking down towards the tavern, and then back towards the other side of the road and continues straight.
Well, Syphina sees Kane walk in and she looks up. She's like, well, do you find them?
No.
I mean, maybe we could cast Locate Creature or something like that.
They're people.
I mean, one's a werewolf.
people are technically creatures.
I don't really. I mean, maybe the Sif can cast that people spell, but I think I can only cast creature spell.
Hey Pat, can I do? Is it possible for Sifina to do a religion check to try to pray to Tenlith to see whether or not Sifina has, Sana has passed, and if not, perhaps guide them to her? Or no?
Yeah, you can give me a religion check to maybe get some of that knowledge.
Something, at least.
It's going to need to be a pretty high religion check, though.
A 15.
15.
It's high enough.
I want to hear the prayer, because you are praying for assistance here.
Yeah, Safina will hear Kane say he couldn't find her, so she's gonna nod and she's gonna bow her head and close her eyes. She's like, Tanlith, the goddess of life and death. All those who die pass to you. So, has Sana passed on? Has she died? If not, can you show me a path of where she might be? And then she waits to see if anything will happen.
You get a response of a feeling of an apologetic no, I'm unaware. Basically like that confusion and that I just can't help you emotion. It doesn't seem like I can give you that answer. She doesn't see with the 15, she's gonna tell you that she hasn't felt her soul in a way. She's gonna give you that sigh kind of feeling. I don't know how to explain that through a feeling.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna tell you what kind of feeling with words. You get the feeling that she hasn't, that soul hasn't passed through her, but also at the same time a bit of concern.
Okay. Sifina is going to look up at Kane and she's like, I don't know if she's passed Tenelith's, life and death, but she didn't seem to have. I did get the sense that Sana has passed, so there's hope that she's not dead.
Ooh, I have an idea.
I don't know where she might. What?
I have an idea. I can cast a spell that makes flying creatures. You said we needed an aerial view. We can tell the flying creatures to look for them.
And that is something.
Beasts?
Yeah, they would be beasts.
Beasts?
Yeah.
I have beast sense. I'd be able to look through their eyes.
Okay.
Two birds, one stone.
All right, and he'll start muttering and gesturing with his hands.
Something
and
small.
What do you mutter?
Yeah,
You thought he didn't have anything planned for that.
Okay.
Good
I
job.
had it written down.
Bravo, bro. I'll get you.
And then he'll do 8 beat. He'll conjure the 8 beasts of challenge rating a 4th or lower, and then conjure 8 flying snakes.
Suddenly, 8 flying snakes manifest in the tavern, and Falstar immediately panics, screams, "Ah, snakes, snakes, snakes!" and jumps behind the counter, cowers. "Oh my god, snakes!"
Sif just smacks his head on the table. Couldn't you use something a little more inconspicuous?
Somebody kill him! Somebody kill him!
No, don't kill him.
It's okay.
Varkos goes, "Please, can you get the snakes out of here? He's extremely terrified of snakes."
Okay, do you need to,
I'm just gonna grab one of the snakes and cast Beast Assist.
You need outside.
Alright, and then I'll be like, fly, go find so-and-so and so-and-so, and I'll give their descriptions.
Please do. Give me a description.
Do you
I
have this
don't-
one written down?
You got me, okay? I don't.
I told you I'd get you.
Actually,
The one's a werewolf.
hold on. Stop. First I am going to cast Speak with Animals.
Oh, okay.
Falstar's still screaming bloody murder.
Here, let's go outside.
Sifina's gonna get up and go over to him to calm him down.
I just have I'm like, come here.
By the
Hurry,
way,
we've only got an hour.
here you go, Oscar, so that you can tell what they look like.
Okay, I will give those descriptions out.
What are the descriptions?
A bald guy of a darker complexion who looks really rough. He may smell like a wolf because he's a werewolf.
Oh nope, she's a werewolf.
No,
He's
no,
not.
okay. Yep. All right. And then, a lady that has blondish white hair. She may smell like a wolf because she's a werewolf. The other guy smells like sweat and other stuff.
What other
Yeah.
stuff?
Sweat and sword oil and just like armor maintenance.
The snake. Okay, and then the snakes look to kill. Well, the snake that Kane cast, the beast sense on, and all the other snakes are now outside with Kane and Oscar. As the snakes all look to Kane, we understand. Look,
Of course they would hiss when they clap.
poor bald black man with woman of white hair, and a man with a scar on his head.
What?
A man named Harry. No.
Oh my god.
We're gonna get demonetized. Shut up.
I
Well,
said
it's like
nothing
some
exactly.
I'll talk normal already, god damn it.
During this time, Oscar has them all like coiled all over his body with their
Except the
little
one that
wings.
Kane snatched.
That one's being held by
Yeah.
the throat, and it's going, please, less.
No, I'm being gentle with it.
Choke the snake.
Harder.
Oh my God.
Anyways.
Pat's over here trying to get us
Yes,
demonetized.
that's what you want, T.
Yes, the snakes seem to understand.
Okay. So yeah, I will. I guess throw the one that is. I don't know. Fly away.
Yeah, they can fly away. I mean,
Like,
you could.
grab my
Yes,
arms
these
and they'll
sits.
slither fly away, and I'll
Mhm.
be like, "Fly, my pretties, fly!"
Fucking Kane just yeets the one he's holding. fly. Oh, there we go.
It's like when you throw a
Oh,
card
As
at
a flock of flying snakes fly through the air, begin their search.
And Kane's eyes go like completely milky white.
Got milk. Anyways, yes, this will go on for I believe an hour, right, Oscar?
Yes.
Yes.
I will
These
ask
things also
in a
last
little
an
bit.
hour.
I will ask you for a perception roll from the snakes, Oscar and Kane. Both of you guys will be doing a team one in a moment. Sifina. Actually, we're gonna have it's getting really late. So is there anything else Sifina or Sif wants to do? Trevor, you're still looking for Kane.
Sif is just writing down, and he's adding a spell to a scroll right now. So
Very well.
he's just staying up late doing that. That's all he's doing, though.
Sifina, is there anything you would like to do?
Not really. Yeah, I don't think so.
Very well.
He's gonna be going to bed soon.
As everybody
Or to lay
should
down.
be. Very well, then we fast forward an hour. Kane, Oscar, give me a perception roll each. From the
Okay.
snake's point of view. Except for Kane. Kane can use his.
$16.
16. What about you, Kane?
11.
11. Okay. So together that is a 27. It is not high enough. As well, I wouldn't say it's not high enough. It's the fact that it is high enough as they come back with the answer of they did not see anything. They couldn't locate the person.
I swear, if they're off humping in the bush somewhere, I'm gonna flip a gasket.
I don't think it's that kind of relationship.
I know.
Daddy Roar Rich.
Oh my god.
You just not wanted to see that kind of relationship.
All right. So it is a very late, and the time spent searching, the time spent doing all of this, handling all those snakes, have drawn heavy on your guys' stamina. Sif, you have accomplished half of the scroll. However, by the end of this long rest, you will have it done. Trevor, as everybody else is now inside, kind of getting ready for that rest for the next day, you do return to the tavern, giving up finally on finding Kane. And as you walk inside, Kane is right there by the door, right inside.
I'm just gonna look at him. I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna look back at the door. I'm gonna look at him again, and I'm just gonna kind of open my mouth like I'm about to protest, and I just kind of knife hand and I walk over to the bar to see if there's anything back there worth salvaging.
Sadly, no. It's been
something?
used.
No. I just spent all fucking afternoon wandering around trying to find you.
I've been back here for at least an hour.
God's fucking damn it. And he just kind of shakes his head. Like it's obvious that he's not irritated with Kane. It's just one of those like damn my luck moments, and he's just gonna go get a drink. It's been a long day.
It's like there's nothing to drink back though.
As we fast forward a little bit here, we're gonna say everybody goes to a long rest.
Yo.
Yeah.
So I get my max hit points back.
Sure. Yes, you will. Sif, you have fallen asleep partial way through writing this down. Through the last few days, it's been exhausting. And the work to do this and to keep everything in line and to keep yourself going is rough. So you eventually do fall asleep. And you wake up. At least you think you wake up. You're in a forest. You're watching the human you play with a small infant in his arms and a wonderful, beautiful woman next to you. You watch as a group of your old friends approach you. You hand your daughter to your wife. You walk over, and your expression from nostalgia immediately after a moment of talking to them goes to a grim, more serious look as you look back to your family, look back at the house, the run-down old farmhouse. You turn back to your friends, your old acquaintances, and nod. As you walk over and speak to your wife, she shakes her head in a disagreeing way. There seems to be a small argument. She grabs your shoulder, but you pull away. You seem to be set on doing whatever it is she doesn't want you to do. As you grab a bag from inside the house, you kiss both of them goodbye, let them know that you will return, and then wander off into the woodlands. This leaves you with sorrow, as you remember that this is the last time you saw them. A rabbit appears standing next to your wife, or at least the dream image of your wife. Well, are you ever gonna come and get your daughter? She's been waiting. The hag has been waiting.
Sif runs over towards
You
wherever they are.
Attempt to run over.
Immediately.
You hit the end of the forest line, and you can't cross from outside the forest. This reminds you of your chain that bound you to the Dark Meadows, to where the hag lived. The feeling every time you came to that edge of the forest, you tried to leave, but couldn't.
And yeah, I guess he puts his paw, it chained up. Yeah, he puts his paw back up to where his family or his wife is, and I'll see them again one day, whether you want it or not.
Well, the hag, her mistress, sure hopes that you like to keep your word. We'll be waiting, Wolf, as you wake up.
Hey, thanks for listening, everyone. If you like the story so far, leave a like. And if you want to hear more, subscribe. Remember to always check for mimics underneath that bed of yours. We'll see you next time.